We're live and we're early and I feel really short, but it is what it is. I forgot to tell people on Facebook. Maybe someone will join me today.
It'd be always possible.
Maybe.
It could just be like a beck and call all the time.
This is not level. Definitely gonna have to adjust my seat to be a little bit higher. What up, Kim? Let me just adjust some of this. This is super something. All right, so what I'm planning on doing today is, hey y'all, showing you guys how to do coasters from start to finish. I'm gonna do some in alcohol inks, coat them in resin, clean the backs off, and add the bumpers. Basically from raw coasters, both this kind and this kind, the tiles and what we sell. And by the time this video is over, you will know how we sell our coasters. What's up, Carefly? Hi, Janice. Anyways, that's the plan. I know. But dinner.
You know there's no microphone on this.
I know, but I'm back on now. I did not, Brenda, but I haven't checked email yet today either. And I don't know if I'm going to get around to it because we got a lot of stuff going on today. Jeff is over there bagging up the hoodies. I got to load them up and get everything done before I have to go pick up our tickets at 5:15, and also try to look like I belong at a show, because right now iffy at best, you know. So is it super hot in Melbourne? That's not fun. Beyond, I don't have any Inkfish coasters laying around. I would totally do one if I had one, but since we started carrying our own, I just haven't bought any. But I'll include that in the level 1 pour that we do for you guys. I'm glad you like them, Trudy. These are some of my favorite things in the world, is our new patent pending coasters. Anyways, so I'm basically going to show you how to make one of these. It's an alcohol ink and resin coaster that I did the other day. I did them in all of the colors, and of course I added some glitter because do I have to have a reason to include glitter? I don't think so. So I wanted to also show you guys how last night turned out. Drippy fabulous. It almost looks like a sticker because it's like puffy. Anyways, if you want to see how this was resined, check out yesterday's video. Whoops. Just breaking things all over the place. Anyways, let's get on with the show. I love opening this box like it's a just a whole bunch of magic coming out of here. I don't have any alcohol in here. I am not prepared. There's some.
These 3X are like
I didn't know Kumo means cloud in Japanese. Did you know that, B?
What?
Kumo means cloud in Japanese.
I do now.
That's
I mean,
Jason's dog.
meaning I do now because Jason told me.
Oh, Jason.
I thought it was for Kumoji.
Well, he looks like a cloud, so it's fine. Hi, Nene. Brenda, I had a couple people asking us where to buy Stone Coat in the UK, and I just referred them to talk to you in Warwick. I hope that's okay. Zachy, you having problems with your alcohol inks, or it's just another expensive venture? Hi, Anita. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Not everything comes out fab, y'all. There are some things that I make where I'm like, if I could just push that off a cliff, that'd be great. But I'm here to show you the wins, fails, and everything in between, right? Right. Well, it's a great hobby, I feel like. I actually couldn't remember Warwick's last name, which is why I referred him to you. And I couldn't remember their last name when I was in the group chat to just invite them. Anyways, you may get a message, you may not. I don't know. So to begin this process, I'm going to take my 91% alcohol. You can use anything higher. I just wouldn't recommend anything lower. I also have this metal pan. It's a sheet pan that's lined with aluminum foil. And I also have my handy dandy miniature oops putter outer, also known as a fire extinguisher, because you never know. This stuff gets out of hand way quick, so.
Well, the scary thing is if you set it on fire and you think that it's out, there could be a tiny flame underneath it, not even know, and then you squirt that alcohol in there, like it just goes up quickly. So you.
Hi, Anna.
That's true.
It can get real crazy real quick, so have some kind of fire putter outer at the ready. I'm also using a mix between Ranger, Tim Holtz, Blick, and Copic alcohol inks today. Let's see. I don't really have a plan because if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I wing it most of the time. No matter what goes on, I'm probably just gonna wing it. That's cute and soft. So you can do this or you can not do this. Prepare the color and the awesome of your coasters in any way you feel suits what you're doing. I'm just doing this because it's a quick way to make a cute design that I can finish up for you guys in one video. And I'm also using Quick Coat, but I will tell you guys, if you don't already know, that you need to not use the Quick Coat if you're doing coasters that have a lot of white in it like this, because Quick Coat doesn't have like UV protector, sealant, however you want to call it. So just be cautious of that. Now if you do something that doesn't, it's like all black base, that you don't have any colors that you could see, if it did decide to yellow, then by all means. Or you can just do it this way and then do a thin coat of like the art coat or the countertop coat. I like to use the Stone Coat products because they are heat resistant up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, or I think it's 260 Celsius. So you can put hot things on it and not worry about it changing color or dipping or melting or anything crazy. Also, be careful when you pick up your piece because you may have fire underneath it. So here's our first one. Simple, cute. Doris, my camera is about 3 feet away from where I'm at with the fire. So it's 1.5 feet away from any flame at least.
You should probably maybe move it to the side so so it doesn't go directly.
It is slightly to the side. It's off. I'm not gonna melt it. Hey, Petra.
I was telling Doris if she had her camera that
Oh,
way. Doesn't
yeah.
Doris have her own channel now?
I'm not sure. Doris, do you have your own channel now? Maria, you have a broken heart. I'm sorry. Hopefully I can resin it back together for you. See what I did there? Not to make light of your situation. Just saying. That's how I fix things, is with resin. That sounds almost delicious beyond. Can't wait to finally check out Adelaide. Such beautiful area. I'm going to use a lot of glitter. I just need to get some coasters made up. And then we will introduce glitter and resin. What's up, Jen? Jen is actually an alcohol ink ninja. If you didn't know, now you know. She should have a channel of her alcohol ink and all of the things she does. She does like jewelry, things that I would never know how to do, even almost. I use different colors and it looks almost exactly like that one. Maybe we'll just make a set. Cool. Maybe that's what we'll do first. We'll just make a set of 4 and then we'll break out the glitters. Sound good? Sounds good. Well, now that all my teal's gone, Jenny, I sent your request to check on that to Amanda. Sorry, you guys. From last night, I believe. And I'll send you an email with an update on that because I'm not sure, but I'll check. It depends on what kind of coasters you're looking for, Beyond. Yeah, definitely be careful with flames in a dorm. I can see how they may be touchy about that. Miyasa, I feel like it will be really pretty when we come up there because it is a cooler time of year. It was pretty cool the last time we were up there too. It definitely was not hot out, not even close. What happened, V?
No, we need another hole.
Another hole?
Put the shirts in.
Ah.
And the 3X, because we just got all of the.
It's snowing there. I'm not surprised that it's snowing where you are. Just escape to Dallas. That's gonna fix all of your snow woes. Snow woes. See what I did there? No? Cool. That's fun. All right, now that we have a set of 4, well, I want to do one of these as well, so make sure this is out. Okay. So now we have our set of 4 coasters. Beow, beow, beow. Jenna just put the box you sent me into a box. Don't be mad. Because now I have those Copic and Blick ones and they don't work as awesomely. Okay. Here's our 4 coasters. It snows there 8 months out of the year. Jeff would be miserable because he loves the snow. No. I'm just propping these guys up on the back of cups for my resin application. Actually, probably better this way because of the square that's on the back of these. It's wonky. Ice resin works, but it's kind of faint. What's up, JJ? So it's hit or miss for me with the ice. Is it really? Pausing on you guys? Is it freezing up for anybody or is it just me? Patricia, what type of substrate do you prefer for coasters working on? Like, what kind of actual coaster? Or, are you asking about, like, surface under coasters? Okay, it's good there. Okay, good. Because I like working on tile and our clear coasters. Oh, Joe Fish, you love them? I'm glad. Can't wait for you to see that Prince Purple in person, though. That is some bananas glitter. So if you guys ever use these coasters, just take the back off. It's easier to, like, once they, like, as soon as they come in, take one side of the backing off so that you're not sitting here in gloves trying to peel the backing off, because that's never fun. Slows down momentum. Anyways, only peel off one side, because if you leave the other side on, that's basically the equivalent of like taping the back of your coasters, but easier. You just peel it off once it's set up and you're good to go. Nope. So if you guys have never done an art show or planning to do an art show, I will tell you that no matter what it is that you think you're going to sell there, take coasters. Anytime you have even a little bit of leftover resin, make a coaster. Let people mix and match their coaster selection.
You do make a set, make it extra nice, and sell them for $40 if you buy it.
Yeah, that too. We've paid for entire cost of like 3-day festivals on just profit of coasters alone. Like booth fees, tent rentals, all that. You will not regret it. This is a plastic that we've tested. The resin doesn't peel off of, but if you wanted to scuff it up a little bit, I don't see why it would hurt anything, just to be sure. But we've never had it come off. It may peel off around the rim, but that's because of this edge being so sharp. So let's start mixing some resin, some this. And we're going to use quick coat, but like I've said before, if you're not used to working with a fast setting resin, don't mix very much the first time around, because you're going to run into some trouble. This stuff sets up within 2 hours tops. And the working time's only about 15 minutes, so. Diane, you will not regret taking coasters. Like, we have stacks of like milk crates full of coasters that we bust out when we do our events and shows and things. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this holographic silver halo. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in there, so while I'm mixing the two parts together, it'll also incorporate this glitter. You don't want to overload it because then it'll hide the work you put in the first layer, but you don't want to skimp either. This is the only live we're going to do today because the Christmas present that I got for Jeff was a tickets to see Justin Timberlake, and that's tonight we got to be there at 5 to pick up our laminated copies, so we won't be able to go on again today. Dun, 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 dun. I've heard that too, but I've never seen him in. Have you seen him in concert before? I lost him. Oh, there he is. Have you seen him in concert before?
Yeah.
He's seen him in concert before. He's actually hung out with him in a bar here in Dallas. And Jeff is really good friends with his choreographer, so. How much is a gallon kit of Stone Coat? It's 110 before the discount, I believe. What's up, Trudy? It's gonna be a great show. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Thank you, Shuri. I got this. Where are you? There you are. Varnish. I'm gonna mix and shake at the same time. Multitask. I'm just going to do a thin layer and hope that I have not wasted too much time. So this varnish seals in the alcohol inks and protects it from the resin, making it move a little bit. It also adds another layer of UV protectant because anytime you can add an extra layer of not fading, the better. I know my hair is getting pretty long. It's about time for a cut, isn't it? Just a little one. I don't want to cut too much off. Oh, thank you, Carrie. So those are dry. As soon as you can get your resin out of whatever cup you're mixing it in, the better. Because that slows down its heating up process, essentially. And then you just smooth it out, spread it around. Actually, probably put a little bit too much on that one, so we're just gonna drop that down there. Cover the sides. Now we have a sparkly coaster. Ready for any unicorning. And don't forget to hit it with a little bit of heat. That pops the bubbles that you mixed into it when you combined the part A and the part B together. You don't have to really pay that much attention to like evenly setting it on the surface of your coaster because resin is magical and it's self-level, so you don't really have to worry about that. Careful using a torch or a heat gun when you have something in your hands. You will burn yourself and it can't be held liable. Oh, hey, Casey. Thank you. You have some pretty awesome new colors over there at Patty's Pigments, I must say, sir. Well done. You should, Miss Bouvier.
Bouvier.
I love saying her last name. Like, I can say her whole name, but I feel like if your last name is Bouvier, you have to say Miss in front of it, or like Countess Bouvier.
Like Miss Bouvier requested you in the library.
That means you're in trouble or you're in trouble.
You're in trouble or it's gonna be a good time.
Your presence is requested
Yeah.
in front of Countess Bouvier. These are gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna drop like, no. I'm gonna split this, drop blue in one, just a couple drops because I want to see through it. And then let's do pink in the other. I'm trying to move kind of fast because my time is hella limited with this stuff. And hella limited is a technical term. So let's get this blue out and onto our surface. Mix the pink in there. Add that. No! This is not sturdy. In fact, I think I should put another drop of this in there. Maybe let's add some Prince Purple glitter too. What do you think? No. Y'all. Okay. What?
Just you and your, nah.
I was having a technical difficulty, but it's fine now. All right. Hey, Terry. These are going to be so fun. I'm moving kind of fast right now because I know we're getting close to the end of this working time. Can you send Jeff over to level out my desk? Having a level work area and setting up area is very important. Very, very important. Since resin self-levels, it's gonna find the lowest point, as you know, and try to find its way off of whatever it is that you put it on. Because it does what it wants. Go back and check, make sure all the bubbles are popped. Sometimes you have to go back for like a second check when you set things in resin, because as it sets, more air is going to come to the top. There. Now we have a whole bunch of little sparklies. Okay, so let's get this out of the way so I can show you guys how we finish up the backs. Clean this up, and this up, and this up, this up. Save this. Stir Stix. and coasters available on our website, www.artistsolette.com.
That was good.
Thanks. I almost said thornartistsolette.com as I usually do. That's true, Jen. Erica, you don't fuss with your resin. I'm hopeless. I keep fussing to get nothing in it. Well, if you overstress about something, then it just makes it no fun. So I just don't stress over things. Sometimes to a fault. So, let's use one of these. And if you can see on the back, there's no drips. And the reason why there's no like little drippy nubby things is because I let our coaster set up just like this on some plastic in our dust-free zone. And so that way it just peels right off and I don't have to stress about power sanding the base of this because that is a task that I'll put off until the end of time. I just won't deal. So usually we do this by the window. I'm not going all the way over there. I'm just going to do it right here. If you're sensitive to anything, put a respirator on. We use flat white for the most part. This one's by Loop because I want to get rid of it because it says white, but it's like an off-white. So I'm just using this to get rid of it. You can use Rust-Oleum, Krylon, whatever at your local anything store. And spray off the side just to make sure it's coming out right because when you shake a can, what that does is it builds pressure to make the paint come out. And if there's too much pressure or if your cap is clogged some type of way, you're going to get sputters and it's just not a good look.
And the paint's not mixed up.
And the paint won't be mixed up. You won't get a consistent color. So you just spray a light coat on it, and if you just put it somewhere face down, you don't have to worry about anything getting under it and onto your artwork. So we just sprayed a square into this and put over there. And now we have a solid backing on our coaster as opposed to it looking like this, like it did before. So now it looks basically like a brand new coaster. And we're gonna let this dry, but I'm not gonna do that because it takes so much time. I'm just gonna hit it with a heat gun. No. Right here. Right there. Thank you so much, Casey. Can't wait to show everybody your new colors. Y'all, if you haven't seen Patty's Pigments new colors, they're kind of amazing. Can't lie. I'm just hitting these one more time to make sure I got all the bubbles popped. The reason why popping the bubbles is so important is because you can end up with a really poor complexion on your resin if you don't pop all the bubbles. Angela, we sell the tints on our website. So now this is dry. I'm gonna take either these clear bumpers, which I found on Amazon. I have them linked in the description box. Or you can use the felt ones. These are, I'm pretty sure all they're really used for is when you like shut your cabinet so that they don't slam. This is just a little something so that it doesn't like wham, even if you just slightly shut your door. So you can use these felt ones. They come in like this tan color, and they also come in like a deep chocolate.
How did that slam door go?
Wham! Does that sound like the first? Yeah. So we recently got into these because of the clear coasters that we've been doing. So this basically, what's awesome about any like this or these felt pads is that instead of like measuring out and cutting cork or like a full sheet of felt, you can just pop these little already adhesive bumpers and just put them where you want them. I've never had an issue of these falling off anywhere. And the idea behind these bumpers is to just protect whatever table or surface you put your coasters on against scratching, right? So it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be like just a big production. Just something to lift your coaster off of whatever surface you're working on. So we just have these little bumpers in place, and now it's ready to go. It's good. These are still on here. It's amazing. I need a cup with something in it so that I can demonstrate my this. This looks like a cup. Bam. Good to go. Pretty awesome, huh? I think so. And so this is how we finish all of our coasters. Every time. All the times. So that we can sell them at a show. And we sell them for $5 each. Mix and match. Or we'll do like custom sets for $10 each. I just feel like it's a simple, elegant way to make a good return on your investment, and so you don't like waste resin because
it's a good ego booster.
Huh?
It's a good ego booster. It's a good morale. Like when you can sell one coaster, you're like, yes,
ballin'.
And then you're more likely to talk to people. You're more likely to approach people. It gets you to want to arrange your area a little bit better, like to put the coasters up front instead of putting them in a box somewhere. Like it's just all around a good thing.
I heard that cork can crumble as well. Larry, I believe that was an 80s group. Wham! I don't know that I've ever put a coaster in a microwave, but I will definitely not do that, Jen. Thanks for the tip.
What? In a microwave?
Yeah, she said don't put your coasters in a microwave. How much do you guys sell the clear ones for? I think they're a set of 10 is $15 for these, and we also have hexagon ones as well. What's up, Kat? We have missed you for sure. So these will have to set up for another hour before I can finish them and stuff, but super glad that you guys stopped in to see how we do our coasters. You don't have to do alcohol ink first like I did on these rounds. You can just mix up any kind of resin. Almost every one of the coasters that we take to our shows are leftover resin coasters. Like almost all of them.
We've tried to do like
sets.
Well, remember that time we tried to do like 50 at one time, and that was like horrible. We actually filmed it, I think.
And we did, and I think we used Quick Coat, and that was just
I don't know.
We did because it started setting up. Adventures in ATD Land.
Well, that's basically what we are.
We are ATD Adventure Time with ATD. Anyways. Okay, Doris, I will check that out. But you can sell them for whatever you want to. I always suggest $5 coasters just because that's one of those numbers where people are like, I got $5.
I got $5.
You know, they see some big opulent painting that you've done and they come in and look at it and they're like, I do not have that much money to buy a painting. I don't have that kind of expendable income. But then they see some coasters and they're like, I'm not leaving here empty-handed. And they'll get a stack of coasters. And
coasters are always a good conversation piece.
I didn't know that, Brenda, but I feel like that's a thing. Anyways, Cherie, I would, I'm gonna do a clear coat of art coat or the countertop coat over these because the quick coat does not have the protective and resistant capabilities that their other products do. I don't know the heat resistance, but I know that it's not UV resistant like the art coat and the countertop coat. So I would advise doing a thin layer. You okay? I would advise doing a thin layer of the art coat or countertop coat to protect it from UV as well as give it the resiliency and resistanceness that you would want. I can't explain to you technical terms all the time. Come here, pups. Come on, up. Oh, you're a gassy pup.
He's like, you're welcome.
I know. Hey, Marissa. You sent me mail already. Okay. Absolutely, Marissa. I will. I'll be going over to the computer in just a second, so I'll be checking on that for you. So, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Google+, Google Home, Alexa, Siri, and Uber. If you're ever in Dallas, come check us out. But send us an email or text first because we're most of the time here, but sometimes we're out doing errands, so reach out first. Check us out on these websites. Doink, doink, doink. And be kind to one another. Talking to you. Never know what someone may be going through. So smile first. And then keep smiling. Can't hurt. What? Jeff's laughing at me. Brenda's singing Turn Down the Lights.
Closing time.
And just saying closing time. Yes, be kind to yourself too. Don't get stressed over stupid things because it's a waste of energy. I will see you guys tomorrow. What's today? Thursday. Tomorrow will be 8 p.m. Central Standard, Dallas, Texas, United States time, as usual. And till then, thanks for stopping in. We love you guys. Bye.
I said bye.
Is that?
People, your gun supporters.
Oh my goodness. It doesn't even have to be a. I say doink, doink, doink and pew, pew all the time. Anyways. Whatever. What's that?